But you can't graft yet. I'm not filming you yet. Espera. He's getting ahead. Look, he already went and grafted a tree. I didn't even ask him about it. If you've ever eaten an avocado grown at Sleepy Lizard Avocado Farm, chances are very high that the tree that fruit came from was planted by this guy right here, Jorge. If you want to learn how to successfully graft avocado trees, Jorge is the guy to learn from. Jorge is going to tell us what he's doing right now. Jorge, explica lo que está haciendo ahora mismo.
Ahora estoy cortando las yemas.
Jorge told us he's cutting the cuttings, the clippings, the budwood. ¿Y por qué? I asked him why. ¿Por qué?
Estoy cortando estas yemas para injertarlas en el aguacate que tengo de semilla, que es sil.
So he's looking for cuttings, and he's going to use those to graft into some seedlings he's grown. And he's going to show you how to do it. And Yolanda, enséñame lo que está haciendo. Sí,
cortándole la hoja para prepararlas para hacer el injerto.
Okay, so Jorge cuts the cutting, la yema. It falls to the ground. Yolanda picks it up and she cuts the leaves off. Look, right? So she cuts the leaves, puts it right in the bucket. There you go. Nice job, Yolanda. I'm here with Jorge and Yolanda. Say hi, guys. They don't speak English, so I'm going to do some translating for you. But as I said earlier when we were out in the grove, if you've eaten Sleepy Lizard avocados, if you bought some fruit from me, chances are high that Jorge is the one that planted the tree. And today Jorge is going to teach you how to graft an avocado tree. But before we do that, let's talk a little bit about what a grafted avocado tree is and why we graft avocado trees. ¿Por qué inyectamos matas de aguacate? Why do we graft avocado trees in the first place? ¿Por qué no crecen directamente de semilla? Why don't we just grow them right from seed?
Porque de semilla, como le puede tardar de 11 años a 20 años para que le dé una fruta, y de injerto, a los 3 o 4 años ya le da aguacate, le da fruta.
Jorge says because a seed-grown avocado tree, if you just take a pit and grow it in soil, it takes 10, 11, or even 20 years to give you your fruit. Whereas when we graft avocados, we get fruit in year 4. Y otra pregunta, Jorge. Si espero 11, 12, 15 años y por fin llega fruta, ¿es la misma calidad de la fruta de llegó la semilla? ¿Es igual o diferente?
Es diferente, y aparte de que es diferente, nomás le pare 2 o 3 frutas. El árbol no se le llena de fruta.
So what Jorge just told us is not only do you have to wait 10, 12, 15 years for your tree to give fruit, but when it gives fruit, that fruit will be different than the fruit you got the seed from. And you might only get 2 or 3 fruit. The fruit in my grove give me 200 fruit every year. So somewhere along the line, some smart people decided, you know what, we got to stop planting these things in the ground and crossing our fingers. Every now and then they came upon a tree that gave them delicious fruit and they wanted to replicate that fruit. And they invented a process called grafting. Let's ask Jorge what grafting is. But you can't graft yet. I'm not filming you yet. Espera. He's getting ahead. Look, he already went and grafted a tree. I didn't even ask him about it. Here's an example of a grafted tree, and I'm gonna ask Jorge to explain what the process of grafting is. So, Jorge, explica a ellos el proceso de inyectar. ¿Qué hacemos cuando inyectamos una mata?
Bueno, hay que agarrar la yema como esta. Esta misma fue la que se puso aquí.
Okay, so we take a clipping from a tree that we were out in the grove cutting, right?
Okay, esta se va a injertar ahora, se va a poner aquí. En un mes o 2 meses ya va a estar como esta.
Okay, so he's going to take that clipping right there, and he's going to put it in this seedling, and in 2 or 3 months, the tree is going to look like this. And if you look at this one, you can see evidence right there. See that split in the tree? Right here. That's where Jorge took a cutting, put it in here, he wrapped it up, and it's now grown into a tree. Now, watch how easy this guy does it. So, Jorge, show us one. Show the camera. ¿Cómo lo hace? Enséñame. Pero rápido, normal. ¿Cómo hace en tu trabajo? I told him, just do one like he does in his job. No necesita explicar a nada. Watch this, how easy. Look at it. He puts a split in the seedling. He cuts slits in the side of the cutting. He inserts it in like that. Yolanda gives him his tape, his helper. Thank you, Yolanda. Gracias, I mean. And look at that, he wraps it right up wraps it tight, and there you have it. That's a grafted tree. ¿Y cuánto tiempo tengo que esperar hasta que crecen?
Este más o menos en un mes empieza a retoñar.
Okay, so he says in just about a month, this will start to put out shoots. Take us through the process, but slow this time, and explain what you're doing. Enseña lo que está haciendo y dime lo que está haciendo.
Ahora tengo que cortar de aquí.
Okay, first he's going to cut the seedling. Now that right there is a tree grown from seed. Eso era de semilla, no?
Semillas, de semilla.
That was grown from seed. Now look, he's jumping ahead again. Okay. So he prepared the cutting, put it in, and now Yolanda's going to wrap it up. There she goes. Look at that. Boom, boom, boom. Wraps the cutting up. Ties it off nice and tight. And in a month we'll have a tree. Now you'll notice he also has the cutting wrapped. And I just asked him if it's the same kind of tape that Yolanda is using to wrap up the grafts. And it's not. It's a different kind of tape. ¿Cómo se llama la cinta que usa con la llena?
Cera.
Cera. ¿Y qué pasa? Eso cuando crezcan el árbol no necesitas sacarlo,
No,
¿no?
esa solita.
So that's like a very
Como
that's like a very soft tape that the tree will grow right through. No necesitas sacarlo.
No.
You don't have to take it off. And y es opcional, ¿no? No
Sí.
es necesario.
No, no, se seca ahí solo.
Pero es mejor, ¿no?
Sí, mejor.
It's better if you wrap it that way, but you don't have to. All right, Jorge, show us another one. This time a little bit slower. So he cuts the seedling, right? Now he takes the cutting and he prepares it. Look, he cuts a wedge on each side, right? And he puts a slit in the seedling, inserts the wedge into the seedling, and then he wraps it up. Now I'm going to ask him about when he inserts the wedge, what he tries to do, if he tries to keep it flush with the sides. Jorge, cuando puse la yema adentro el seedling, ¿está tratando de poner algo con algo que el tamaño son iguales o un lado? ¿Qué hace?
Nomás que quede en una orilla recto.
Okay.
Y ya.
Okay, so as long as you put it in straight, you're good. So he's going to show us another one here. Now watch. Boom. Boom. Got a nice wedge. See that? Now look, he puts the slit in the seedling. We got Yolanda prepping the tape next to us here. Y los últimos le pone un poquito fuerte, ¿no?
Sí, para que esto quede, tiene que quedar fuerte.
Ujú. Para conectar uno del otro,
Sí,
¿no?
para que no se zafe.
Okay. Now Yolanda's going to show us how to do it. ¿Qué hiciste, Yolanda?
Corté el patrón. Bueno, le
Okay.
llaman
So
patrón.
she's cutting the seedling. Now look at, watch how she prepares the
Yo, bueno,
cutting.
el maestro es diferente.
There you go. So she cuts a nice little wedge. ¿Y lo hace en el centro o un poquito del lado?
Bueno, yo lo hago así por un lado, a un
Yeah.
ladito.
So you don't make the cut right in the center, you put it a little bit off to the side. No lo hice el corte directamente en el centro, no, un poquito del lado.
Sí.
Yeah. You make the cut a little to the side. Now look at that. She put it in there nice and straight, wraps it up, and then wraps it up tight and puts her knot. Very good job, Yolanda. Thank you. ¿Cuántas puede hacer en un día? ¿Sabes? How many can he do in a day? I'll bet you
Un
it's in the
día-
thousands.
Si hay material,
Uh-huh.
le puedo hacer hasta 400.
Okay, so if he's got all the materials, everything he needs, he can do 400 a day. Wow. Wow. Es mucho. As you saw, Jorge's not using a lot of specialized tools, equipment, anything like that. It's basically just three things, and I'm going to ask him to explain what those things are. Jorge, si alguien quiere hacerlo ahí en su casa, dime lo que necesita. Un cuchillo, ¿qué necesita? Enseña lo que está usando.
Un cuchillo,
Okay. A knife,
cinta,
cinta or grafting tape, and puede comprar eso
Sí.
en donde quiera. You can buy grafting tape at Home Depot or any garden center, anything like that. You could find it on Amazon. And what's this little machine you're using here?
Tijeras.
And pruning shears. Tijeras, scissors, right?
Sí.
And then the materials, you're going to need an avocado because you eat the avocado to get the seed. Necesitan un aguacate, ¿no?
Sí.
Para buscar la semilla. Okay? So you eat your avocado, you plant your seed, and you wait a few months. ¿Cuánto tiempo tienen que esperar hasta que crezcan el seedling?
Esta se siembra en agosto.
Okay.
Para diciembre ya tiene que estar para injertar.
Okay. So if you planted a seed in August, by December you'll have a seedling big enough to graft. Okay. Ya tienen su seedling. ¿Qué necesita más? La yema, ¿no?
La yema.
Okay. So the next thing you're going to need is a cutting from a tree, and that's the difficult thing for most people. If you live in a place that grows avocados, if you live in Southern California or South Florida or anywhere in Florida really, and your neighbor has a tree, you can ask them and you could go out and cut the tree. Gosh, we were here maybe 6 or 7 minutes filming, and if I wasn't talking and slowing him down, he would have got more. But he got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 grafted avocados of the ¿qué variedad?
Choquet.
Estos son choquet. These are choquet avocados. I want to say thank you to Jorge and Yolanda for coming out and filming with us. Thank you, Jorge. Gracias. Thank you, Yolanda. Gracias. Over the coming months, Jorge is going to come back. He's going to show us how to graft onto a mature avocado tree. I have an avocado tree that's 20 years old, and it's stumped. It's about this big around, and he's going to graft a variety on there for us. He's also going to come back and teach us how to graft mango, mamey, sapodilla, and all kinds of other tropical fruits. What a great way to spend a day. For me, there's nothing better than being around people that are good at what they do and that are passionate about what they do. Imagine, Jorge said he can do 400 of these grafts a day. In a week, that's 2,000 trees he grafts. In the course of a year, that's over 100,000 trees. And he's been doing this for 25 years. That's like 2 million trees the guy has grafted in his lifetime. And as I always love to say, avocados make people happy because when you bite into an avocado, it puts a smile on your face. And when people see you smiling, it makes them smiling. And then their smiles spread to other people. Just imagine how many smiles Jorge has put on people's faces over the last quarter century. I can't wait to have Jorge back. And if there's any specific tropical fruit you'd like to learn about, let me know. Put a note in the comments or send me a text or send me an email or something like that. And I'll have Jorge come and show you how to graft it. Now, if you're the type who prefers not to fuss with growing stuff and would rather go right to the source and get some fruit, then go to guacfarm.com. GUACFARM.com. When our fruit's in season, which is typically July through January, we sell 10-pound boxes of avocados. And all year long, we sell these awesome Sleepy Lizard t-shirts. Right now, I'm going to run back out into the grove and help Yolanda and Jorge harvest budwood. While I do that, you go to guacfarm.com, and I will see you on the next video.